Hi, this is Todd Prophet with Stage Directions Magazine, and today I'm going to show you a tutorial on how to use Squarespace.com to create a digital portfolio or website for the theatrical designer or technician. Squarespace is, of the ones I recommend, does not actually have a free service. Most of the ones I recommend are completely free, or they have a free version that you can use all the time. Squarespace does have a 2-week free trial, but after the 2 weeks, it definitely goes away. It's worth getting the 2-week free trial and testing it out and see if you like it. I recommend it because it's very customizable. It looks really, really good, and the cost isn't that expensive. You can get it as inexpensively as $8 a month. That's what I use. It does have some limitations on it, but not much. Or $16 and $24 a month. But you get the services that you get are more, I would say, for professional websites or for businesses. They have some business features that we just really wouldn't use. Okay, so first thing you need to do is sign up for an account or sign up for a free account. And again, I recommend doing the trial before you pay for anything. And if you start the trial, then all you have to do once you pay, you don't have to redo your site. And I also found too that before, when I used it, that if you the trial goes up and you come back a little later, your site should still be there up. I'm not sure how long, but I came back a month later and it was still there. Okay, so how to begin? First thing you do is you're going to sign up for the free account, and it's going to take you to the Squarespace configuration page. Now it's going to look like this. Over here on the side, you can do some basic things. You can preview. Okay, you can change some of the basic content, and we'll get to that in a second. You can look at analytics, or who's been coming and looking at your site, or right now we're currently clicked on the settings tab. Under the settings tab, you're going to fill in some of your basic information, who you are, and a basic tagline for you. There's some other things you're not going to deal with because it's like Google Analytics and stuff like that. We don't need to deal with that. But templates is where you're going to want to go next if it doesn't take you to templates to begin with. Squarespace is set up where you create templates and then you create content, and you can easily shift between one template or another. The thing when working with other programs like Wix, when you want to do a new template, you pretty much have to rebuild your site. It's not 100% transfer over, but it's pretty close. And I'll actually show you what that means. So like if you want to install a template, you click on Install Template. And what I like is recommended for business portfolios, stores, restaurants, or personal. We're going to go ahead and switch on a portfolio. Now I was looking, I was kind of interested in, I think it's this one here. Is it Montauk or Hudson? Montauk. So I thought, well, let's take a look at this one. So I'm going to view it real quick. And you can click a live preview and get a look and see just how it deals with. The big thing you want to do is you want to look at, I seem to have a glitch right now. Oh, there it goes. You want to look at how it presents the work. So here I'm going to click on artist. This divides it by artist, but instead of by artist, we can do it by show. Click on the artist, it gives a little information, and then pictures. So, all right, I want to try this one. So I'm going to go ahead and install the template. Okay, and on my templates page, you're going to see I now have 3. All right, the one that I'm using currently is Avenue. I really like it and can highly recommend it. So we were going to take a look at Montauk. So I'm going to just go ahead and click on that, and we're going to go and preview it. And preview mode is going to allow me to start setting things up, but it's not until I tell it to install. It's not going to make it my live website. Just go ahead and close that real quick. And see, it's already put some things in there. It knows I'm Todd Prophet, so we went ahead and put that in there. If you want to change some of the basic stuff, we actually need to go in and edit it. All right, so to edit it, all we need to do is we click on the little pencil and hit Manage Pages. Okay, and this is going to bring us back to that same site we had before. Now, what it's done is if I go up here at the top, it's got all the basic stuff that it had to begin with. But the great thing that I really like is when you get down here where it says not linked, these are all the pages I've created before in my other template, and all I have to do is organize them and put them in this portfolio to make them work. So in this case, the artist one, we're going to go ahead and click on here, and it's going to ask me, do I want to use the example or make a page like this? So we're going to make a page like this. We're going to call this, I'm not sure what show we're going to do, but my show. We're going to save. Okay, so now we need to add some items. And what I like to do is I have a whole folder called Bio, Headshot, and Resume. And it actually has my portfolio in there too. And I've divided up all little shows. I've got 4 or 5 pictures of each one, all ready to go. Let's see. Let's pick a good show. I don't think I have on there yet. Let's choose Labo M. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab those 4 pictures. I just hold the shift button down and choose. And it uploads those. It'll take just a second to upload. And I'm going to pause for a moment. Okay, so that took about 30 seconds for those to upload. One of the things you want to do is you want to click on the settings real quick and just take a look at that. Now in this case, it's instead of my show, it is actually Labo M, and then I need to actually paste in some quick text. Now what I tend to do is this is where I put like I put who I actually worked with on the production. Let me get to preview real quick. And even though this is the Hillman Opera, and this was actually something I created for another website, but I like having, I actually have them already in one place. I actually have a Word file that has all the information, like who I worked with on the shows and stuff like that, so it's easy just to copy and paste into whether I'm doing a website or hard portfolio or whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to paste that in, and I do need to fix one thing real quick, which is that the director was Tom Laughlin, and I believe that everything else should be the same. Okay, and hit save. And now I can just hit view that gallery. All right, and if I want to look at that gallery, it actually shows back up. Okay, while I am here, since I did hit edit, I can actually edit this as well. Oh, that's going to let me edit that basic information. All right, let me go back to the settings. Oops, sorry. Go back to manage. Okay, and I could just keep going through this list and putting the galleries in, or actually what I can do if I wanted to, I could just go ahead and grab some of my old galleries and just drag them right up in here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just delete these real quick. I could delete those really quick, so that's how you set up a basic portfolio. If you want, like this one has a blog page, we don't need the blog page. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and delete that. And the shop page. Okay. We might want to go in and work. So on the content page, so we're going to I like this look. We're going to go ahead and make a page like this. Okay. We're still going to call it contact. And this is going to create just a basic contact information. And I could put whatever you want. Any sort of text in here. You could just type over that. And you can see here, if you want, you can also change. You've got some basic editing functionality here. What do I like to put on my contact page? I typically will put my email address and phone number. This is great because it provides a form as well to make it really, really easy. The one thing I would recommend adding to this is I would recommend adding a picture to this page. And so you might ask, how do you do that? If you hover over, you're going to see these little plus signs. So like this would be, I would put I could add something in above that, or something in here instead of, all this text. Maybe we want to put a picture in. Just click image. And then it's going to ask where does it want to get that image from. And in this case, we're going to upload something. And let's just, ooh, the Elephant Man, that's a good show to use. So let's put, there we go. Upload that image. And let me pause again while it uploads. Okay, so now that the picture is actually uploaded, you do have a few options. If you click on Lightbox, that just means when somebody clicks on the photo, it's going to make it bigger. In this case, I don't necessarily want to do that. Stretch will stretch the image to span the container that you're trying to do. We'll see what that looks like. I'm not sure if we'll like that or not. Okay. If you want, you can move the image around. Let's say I wanted it over there. You can make it bigger or smaller. I actually liked it right where it was. Okay. So contact. Then we've got our basic contact information. Call me. Okay. And then put your phone number. All right. And if we want to keep all this, we're just going to hit save real quick. And hey, we've saved all of those. We've saved what we just started. All right. Artist. Let me go back here real quick. And we're going to make a page like this, except we're going to call it portfolio. Okay. And let's go ahead and view the index. So right now you can see we've already got Macbeth, and because I've already published it, I'm going to go back and I guess I do need to publish this or want to enable that. There we go. And now it's going to show up. So if we go back and view the gallery and click on portfolio, look, we've already created. Okay. So I already have 2 of my shows already set up and ready to go. And if I click on it, boom, it's already there and set up. And I have the about page. This about page actually stole the about page from my other site, which again, something I like to do is I like to have pictures on every single one of my pages. So in this case, I put a show picture and I put a picture of myself. I've got to say, I debated this. If you've listened to my other videos, I'm sorry, but I go on this rant one more time, which is I debated for years whether or not I should put a picture of myself up there. Me personally, never thought I needed to do it. All of my students said, yes, you need to do it. And the thing that they finally convinced me of is it adds a face to the name. If you think about, like for me personally, it's hard for me to remember names, but I do remember faces. So I have a chance of coming across somebody who I may know or who may know me, and this could help me. So I think it is a good idea to definitely put that picture up there. Or maybe it's somebody that you apply for a job, they look at your website, and then maybe you're at a conference, you're on another gig, and they recognize you because you had your picture on there. So it's definitely worth putting up. Definitely get a professional photographer if you can to do it. I'm lucky. I have a sister-in-law who's an amazing photographer, and that was a picture we shot just real quick after a wedding. But okay, so a few more things. I'm going to go ahead and click on edit here. All right, that's all that basic information. Trying to figure out how to get rid of some of that other information that is on the header. Okay, we're going to save that, and then let's go back to, we're on settings. There we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and view the page, and let me close that out. Click on formatting. Formatting is going to allow you to mess with some of the style and mess with some of these things. Oh, sorry. Style is going to let you change things like title color. So if all of a sudden I decided I want to make that red, okay, but you can go through and change all the. I don't recommend messing with those too much, but you can. Also, if you are the thing I like about this is if you do know HTML and CSS really well, you can actually put in custom code. If you don't know what I mean when I say CSS or HTML, don't click that button. You're not going to hurt anything if you do. But if you are already able to build websites, you can actually inject code in here. The question is, well, why would I want to If I already know how to do my own code, why do I want to use this site? Well, the answer is simple. They've done a ton of the coding for you. All you have to do now is get some of the basic stuff done, or you can add stuff in as opposed to have to building everything from scratch. It's just going to save you a lot less time. So for now, we're going to go ahead and save that. Okay. All right, and I'm going to pause just for a moment. Okay. What I was trying to figure out was it had a place up here for address and phone number, and I couldn't figure out how to delete that. What I figured out, it took me a second to research this, it's just a part of the template. You can either have it or you don't. Now, I actually did find, obviously you can see I got rid of it. How did I get rid of it? Well, I went back into the settings, and you can put that information in here below. And all I did was I put a quick period in, and that seemed to get rid of everything. So that it didn't show up. But if I wanted to put my real address and my real phone number and stuff in there, I could, and it would actually show up on my website. Okay. A couple of the things that we want to look at real quick is, let me go back to this page. You're going to want to make sure you put in a resume page. Now, I combine my resume and contact page, where I actually go and I create a picture of my resume and post it. I take my references off, and then I put a download. How do you make a link to a download? You just select the text, and then typically up here in the bar you'll see little links, and in this case it's telling me to edit the link. If I wanted to do a new link, let me just type in some new text. Okay, and then I could click on link and put in the website address, and it would give me a new link. I want to cancel that. I want to revert to change because I don't want to say it. But let me just show you what that page looks like. And in this case, this is what my contact page would look like actually in the new template itself, which is kind of nice. That README file, I still need to get rid of that. And again, let's just go back into edit mode. Okay. To get rid of that README, we're going to close that. Okay, and let me go ahead and pull up my contact page from below. Put that under the portfolio. There we go. All right. And now the resume page is there. And the last thing I want to do is, all right, let's go back and let's take a look at this one more time. So now we got resume, contact, about, and portfolio. And now the last thing we want to do is create a home page. It should be something, in my mind, it should be something simple and stunning. It's like that first page of your portfolio. You could, and a lot of people do, just go ahead and go straight to their portfolio, and I don't think that's a bad idea. Some people actually use the About page as their home page. If I wanted to make the About page my home page, and home page is the first place they're going to click, you can just click on the About page and click on Settings and set this as my home page if I wanted to. And confirm. Okay, so now that, and it's got the little home button there. That's how I know that it's my home page. But for me, I want something that's relatively simple and clean. And here's my home page for my current site. It's just quite simply a picture. And again, if I want to make that my home page, click Settings. I know before I clicked over here, but the little settings bar here does the exact same thing. I want to confirm that's my home page, and then hit OK. Now, let's take a quick look and see what we've got now. Now, we've got Todd Profit, and we've got a basic site. And let me just shrink this down so you can see it a little easier. So that's what somebody's going to see when they go to my site. We can click Portfolio, click on a show. Or they can click on my resume or my About page. If I want to change the order of these, just go back into Edit mode or Manage or Edit. Okay, and to change their order, you just simply drag them into a new place. All right. So that is a tutorial for squarespace.com. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to email me at todd.profit@gmail.com. Thanks.